I would love to know what the wind chill factor is up here today. It's wind chill factor freeze your fucking face off. Oh my God! Winter is definitely upon us. The ground is hard as a rock and there's a frost lying here. My year, because of the amount of walking I do up here and the amount of photography I do, my year is very much shaped by the change in light. So the summer and winter solstices have become quite an important part of my year because it's the time when the nights start kind of creeping out and it becomes lighter and lighter, and I have to get here earlier and earlier to catch these majestic sunrises. The reason I bring this up is I've bumped into a few composers in Edinburgh, and they've talked about possibly having a get-together of Edinburgh composers, and I was wanting to do an event for this Christmas, but it's been a period of insane activity, both in my life, personal life, my professional life as a composer, and with Spitfire, so just simply haven't got around to it. So what I was thinking of doing, Oscar, if you don't mind, cheers mate, I'm going to do another one of those solstice videos. Linked below and above is that video that I made, which is a kind of an anti-YouTube special of me just going on a walk. I want to do another one of those because it was quite popular, and I was thinking, but I don't know if I can just waffle to you for yet another hour. So what I was thinking would be, it would be fun if any of you who are based in Edinburgh or nearby wanted to come and have a chat on camera. We could go and do a solstice walk in the evening to see the sunset. So what I was thinking would be, we would meet at 3 o'clock in the car park at Dunsapie Loch. Okay, so over there is Dunsapie Loch. I don't know if you can see through the trees, and here's the car park. So we'll meet here, and it's basically, it's round the, this is Arthur's Seat here, Crow Hill. So basically Edinburgh's over the other side. So you come over or around the road, you can come up this way or that way, and we'll meet in that car park. 3 o'clock, 21st, which I think is a Friday. I'll put a map here with a view to heading off at about 15:15, because sunset, I believe, is at about 3:30. I'll bring some coffee. We can have some coffee at the top of Crow Hill, maybe a little shot of whiskey, and then I was thinking we could go to the Sheephead for a pint afterwards. So if any of you can't make it that early in the afternoon because it's still a school day, don't know what he's up to, then come and join us for a pint at the Sheephead. I'll be there till about 6:30 and drinks will be on me. So that's anyone who's a composer who just wants to come and have a chat. It'd be lovely to talk about specifically this ongoing thing that I've had about breaking into the industry, ghostwriting, assisting, that kind of conversation. I'd be very interested to have that with you in person. I'm actually on my way to the top of Crow Hill now to shoot another vlog on the same subject. Someone's come up with a great idea, so keep subscribed and ding that bell if you haven't done already. A bit of news. Okay, Modular Mondays. Basically, Sandy and I have made a decision to not force ourselves to do them every Monday. We feel that the quality on a couple of them has dropped off a little bit, and we want to do stuff that's of really high quality. And we just have to embrace the fact that we are family men, and you know, having to work through the weekend is not really acceptable. So we're going to keep at it. I call them Marmite Mondays because it's a smaller group of you who really enjoy them. But for me, it's a great motivator for learning this new technology, and what is kind of morphing into more of a kind of a larger out-of-the-box kind of philosophy. So it's a kind of antidote to the sampling. Piano book. There has been a hiatus. As I mentioned earlier, basically last 2 months I've done well over a dozen bits of content for Spitfire. I did that live TV show, and I've also just this minute finished a completely new TV series. I've scored the whole of that TV skit series, which I will, once it TXs, I will take you through that progress. So I've been filming that as well. I've also been doing masses of, as we all have, content for this year's Spitfire wishlist. I will let you guys know on this channel about that wishlist as well, because it really is an opportunity to get your hands on some Spitfire stuff. I don't like using this channel as a marketing device, but it's more really me speaking as a composer to another. The wishlist, some people don't really get it, and it's like, do it, because just that's how you're going to get the Spitfire stuff cheap and all that. So we've been having a lot of fun with that, dinosaur suits and stuff. And in addition to that, I've got quite an interesting thing I'm going to do. I find my social media use to be a little bit unhealthy, so I'm actually coming off screens for 2 weeks over Christmas, which will mean that I'm not going to post any vlogs. But what I'm going to do is actually pre-record a series of quite fun vlogs, me making a track in an unusual way. So I've been preparing for that as well. So there's been loads going on. So anyway, these are kind of excuses to why there's been a kind of hiatus with Piano Book, which I'm incredibly enthusiastic about. I think one of the problems is in the timeline, I put kind of create a website right at kind of before we do anything else, and I think that's become a bit of a blocker because I'm not a great website designer. We've got a logo, which is fantastic. So the next Piano Book, which I am actually filming next week, you'll be able to see the logo and stuff like that. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of dive back into Piano Book. I'm going to do some experiments with how to sample a piano before finishing the website, which I hope to do next week as well. And any of you want to come for this winter solstice walk, I'll see you on the 21st December. Done Sapilog at 3 p.m, heading off at 3:15. If you've not walked up Arthur's Seat before, walking boots or trainers that you don't mind getting destroyed, okay, but really dress up. If today's anything to go by, really dress up warm. It may feel still and warm at the base, but up top can be really pretty fruity. But as I said, I'll be bringing some coffee and a little bit of whiskey. But as always, you know, thanks for your continued support. Your comments are feeding this vlog, and you know, there was a great comment come up yesterday that's going to be the vlog that I film up there. As always, thanks for watching, and thanks for bearing with me for this very short kind of update. Off up there to do a little kind of monologue about Spitfire and the composition business. So tune in next time. See you later.